apologies for the coughing, folks. I'm seeing a doctor about it. So, after a lot of frustration trying to pursue the Atlas path, I've come to the conclusion that I've been playing it wrong. This game, I don't believe it was ever meant to be played as a campaign where you start at the beginning, you progress through the campaign step by step until you reach the end, then you get some nice ending cutscene or event, and then you're done. No, that's not what this game is for. No, this game is meant to be a world that you just kind of explore, and you stumble over things, and if you find something that helps you along the campaign path, or even one of the mini campaign paths like building a base, then you go back and you do a little bit more of the campaign, but that's not the focus of the game. So by trying to play it that way, trying to play it in a super goal-oriented fashion, let me get to the end of the campaign and see the awesome cutscene at the end. I was letting myself in for a lot of frustration because the game puts a lot of barriers in your way to doing that. For instance, trying to do the Atlas path, I get to a certain point and the game tells me that the blueprint needs the previous Atlas seed plus some element or substance I've never heard of. And no clue as to where to find it, how to craft it, how to even get the prerequisites to find it or craft it. Just a name. Now, sure, I could go out on the internet and look it up, which I did. And that's not supposed to be how you play a game. You're supposed to be immersed in the world, and going to the internet to look up stuff breaks the immersion. No, the designers didn't really want you to go step by step, and part of it is when I did go look it up, I found that every prerequisite for something had other prerequisites which were equally mysterious, and in order to do this I had to get that, in order to get that I had to get the other, and so on, all the way back to the house that Jack built. So I finally came to the conclusion that trying to get all these prerequisites, many of which are rare and don't show up on your scanner when you're walking around on the planet, or if you're flying low over the planet, they only show up when you're literally half a second away from bumping into them. That's not the way to play, because you're going to spend a lot of your time just hunting for stuff, talking to every alien, hoping one of them has the thing that'll drop that you need in order to continue your progress, or to fulfill a prerequisite for something else that's a prerequisite for something else in order to continue your progress. And that's just frustrating and tedious, and who wants to do that? Okay, I've got plenty of iron. Well, not exactly plenty of iron. I could use some more. But let's see. Coolant network Sigma. Looks like that needs a charge up. Oh, I should go kill some more sentinels to get some zinc. It's the best way to get zinc. Kill sentinels. So, no, this game throws up all kinds of roadblocks in your way to playing it linearly to get to the end. What it actually wants you to do, and what it rewards you for, because look at this. There's money attached to all this stuff. You upload this stuff. That's not a good one because there's nothing there. Okay, let's see if we can find. How about this one? There we go. You get money for uploading stuff that you discover and scan wandering around planets. And that's how you find a lot of resources too. You just wander around, use your scanner, or you see something interesting and you go up to it and you use your analysis visor and you find out, oh, that's some interesting element I hadn't seen before. And when you find stuff, it shows up in discoveries, or if it's an element, it might show up in your catalog of raw materials, where things don't show up until you've already come across them, which is what makes this kind of useless for finding stuff that you've never heard of before or never encountered before, like the element that I needed to craft a certain Atlas stone. Atlas seed, rather. So, obviously, it doesn't want you to play that way. It wants you to just wander around and find stuff, and stumble across stuff, forget about it, and then stumble across it again later. So, that's how I'm going to play. When I find something that'll further one of my either a campaign or a mini campaign, I'll do that. Otherwise, yeah, I'm just gonna explore all the planets and check out all the wildlife and the plants, fight any space battles I may come across where the odds are not too badly against me. Although even then, getting killed is not that terrible. You just make a corpse run to your grave marker and you get all your inventory back. At least I think you get all of it back. Let's see. Look at the log. So, Atlas Path, I'm kind of abandoning that for now because to get the seed that the next seed that I need, I would have to spend an awful lot of time just hunting for stuff with no idea how to find it, and then I'd have to go look it up on the internet, and that breaks the immersion, and blah 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 blah. Nah, screw that. I'm more likely to wander into a Korvax system so that I can hire a base scientist. But I'm not going to go looking for a Korvax system. I'm just going to wander around, and actually I'll probably do the next step on this is because I'm supposed to go back a lot of light years back to where I abandoned this quest. I'm just going to kind of meander in that direction and explore everything along the way and see what happens. And defend some freighters, or maybe chase down some pirates if they're not too nasty. Again, sorry about the cough. Time for another cough drop. Alrighty. So, oh yeah, I was going to do some missions here too. Missions usually don't require you. Well, what am I doing? See, here's a neat little trick. You just get up kind of close. And then much faster than going around the long way. Looks like I already grabbed all the carbon out of that. And this is really useful. Once you start a base, you basically have fast travel to anywhere. You can travel to your base from any station, and that adds the space station to a list of places that you can teleport to for free, along with your ship. Your ship goes with you. Isn't that awesome? Alright, so let's see what we have here. Oh, I haven't explored this whole system yet either, so I still have that to do as well. But first, let's see what jobs we've got. I can do that. Sounds easy. It's kind of annoying that they don't tell you exactly what you need, like how many different kind of plants and stuff, before you accept the mission. After you accept the mission, of course, it'll tell you, but not before. And let's go ahead and deliver an item. Blah, 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 yeah. We'll do that. And some minerals. Ferrous materials. Cool. Scan some iron. That's easy. What else? You know, I used to be a little bit of a soft heart when it came to killing the planetary creatures. For one thing, the Sentinels didn't like it. For another, I didn't like it because I'm a bad person, but it's a virtual world, so what? So let's be the bad guys. And I can't take any of the other ones, so let's go do the stuff I got. Yeah, whatever. Hello, Mr. Geck with the eyes that stick out. I didn't think all their eyes stuck out like that. Maybe he's got a condition. And while we're at it, we'll explore the system. Oops, I have a phone call.